Oh, I came back. I actually never left. I was still talking the whole time. Well, not the whole time. Yeah, they came out with those Resident Evil games recently. It's still kind of like action horror, though. I guess it's, you know, a lot of video game genres have been able to get pretty popular. And unfortunately, some haven't. And I wonder if, atmospheric horror like a Silent Hill just hasn't grown. You know, it hasn't gotten less popular. But it hasn't grown as much as, other genres. So it's got less of a market share, I guess you could say. Not to mention, it's a lot easier to make a game like Garten of Banban. Oh, welcome back, Sion. Oh, we got a door. Was she never dead? Was she hiding the whole time?
Oh, who are you? You're not a puppet. Are you here to listen to my music?
Totally not a puppet, don't worry about it.
Anymore. This petrification disease took away my songs. Riddles. I was fooled by him. He said this place was a shelter. Patricia, I'm so sorry.
The bird lost her voice, but dreamed of the blue skies instead. That day was a tragic accident for all sisters. The girl who lost her golden voice became a stalker instead of an opera singer. I guess they're two different people? Well, the way I heard it, people were like anti-hype against Garten of Banban. Like, Poppy's playtime was like, okay, you get one more. And then Garten of Banban came out like an even worse, example of mascot horror and immediate cash grab, and they were like, nope, 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 no more goodwill. You as an industry have spent it all.
I'm parched. Just a taste of fruit.
I can give you a fruit. Oh, actually, I can buy an apple from the place. There's a new free one out? Is like a free horror game? Oh, chapter 1 of Indigo. Okay, okay. I'm not into the whole episodic thing. That's why I didn't go for Final Fantasy VII Remake, honestly. I've warmed up to it a little bit. It's supposed to be like, buy the game as you enjoy it, I guess. But it feels like buying an incomplete game, which doesn't feel good. Anti-FNAF? Scary monsters roaming around help you to fight the evil normal person? That's unfortunate for Square. That's honestly kind of the worry with episodic games, too. What if things go wrong? What if chapter 1 doesn't perform that well, but I like it? Oh, she actually does have attacks, huh? I should actually equip a lighter weapon as well for tight spaces. Oh, Phelps, hi. Buying each chapter gives them, That is technically true. Hopefully, they'd have more respect for, like, their long-term... What do you call it? If they release it chapter by chapter, they get more, like, incentive to perform. Because if they have one slip-up, people are more likely to not keep buying. Yeah, Sony was the one tanking them with their whole exclusivity deal, right? Yeah, if the chapters are reasonably priced, I guess it's fine. I probably wouldn't end up buying it until it's complete, though, personally. I ended up getting King's Quest like that, but I still haven't actually played it. Stream it? King's Quest? I don't know about that. Not as hype as on that game as I was when I bought it. Oh, hey, we're finally back here. Okay, that one's a twofer. This big enemy doesn't seem that bad, honestly. Probably because they flinch. Exploding pickaxe? Both the blade and the handle. For legendary actress Adelina Corday. Even for those who envied her reputation, loved her songs. Oh, come on, I thought this was back to, like, the foyer. No shortcut yet. Okay, this is the one back to the foyer, right? Thank goodness. Oh. Boss time, I guess. Well, we've been having such a smooth time up till now. I'm sure this will go just fine. Vaguely Freemasony? Oh, it's Geppetto, it's Dad. It's me and Dad. It's my Porgan. Dad, what are you doing with my Porgan? Ah, good for him. Oh. I guess this has nothing to do with anything we just saw, huh? How could I resist? Oh, come on, give him a chance. He's being a gentleman. Look, he's crying. This is the King of Puppets? I thought the King of Puppets was, not this. I kind of thought the guy that we saw after taking down the Archbishop was the King of Puppets. Okay, we're out of juice, so just keep that in mind. And we can no longer perfect guard. You're wrong. What, is that what he's saying? I need to not look at that. The real enemy is... He's actually trying to... He's actually trying to... tell me something. You did it because of the lies? Raising the resin cap? I didn't realize there was a resin resource. I was wondering when you'd show up. You kept me waiting. He is, like, intense. Okay. We did not capitalize on that. Huh. Yeah, we should have turned him down more gently. He does seem oddly insightful. The little bits that I can read while trying to punch him. Waves is in Sky Ocean? That's pretty cool. And they weather, huh? This is all new. Boy still got tricks. Does he have a second phase in him? Nope. that really was just his real HP. Come on, there's another phase to this. That's a human, right? Audio mixing, though? Voice acting is half the volume. That's unfortunate. Is this Raiden? From Metal Gear? He is not a human. He's my brother, though, huh? Looking a lot like me. There's no other way? What? Romeo? Bright white flames, huh? That's all I could get out of that. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a lot like my face, huh? And hair. And also, we had to watch this whole scene where Dad took the P organ out of one body and placed it into another. Dad looking pretty complicit after all. oily Ollie? What? I gotta look up what they're actually saying. Is that his P organ and gave to you? Are you just a simple runging the ladder to make a real boy? I think so. That's at least the feelings I'm getting. Close. Alright. We'll use a phantom this time. We've proven we can beat phase 1 without it. Also, Suri has assured me that it's a resource, so it's not cheating. It's true, yeah. It's the same resource, actually, that can turn into 5 ultimas. No, 5 meteors. You're wrong. Listen to me. Is that what he said? He's the only one with flesh-like coverings that we've seen, aside from herself. And it's just peeled away to reveal his metal bits. Now what if we did lose here and just go back and question Dan about it? It's all going up in flames, bright white flames. Poor big bro. This is what it's like for the oldest child, though. Can I... Oh, I have to go around the back. Oh, lost my opportunity. He even has to grind his weapon like I do. Okay, yeah, he just kept on me. Gonna be okay as long as I can't make it out. I'm actually gonna see if I can talk to Dad about it. Because he sure is me. Hey Dad, I saw a puppet show and it was really upsetting and it kind of made me think I'm not a real boy anymore. I remember when I realized I wasn't a real boy anymore, and that's a weird time. Cat? Close.
The city of Krat. Ask me
Any questions, huh? Can't ask him about that, though. Let me just sit in my chair and activate my P organ. I think we do have one ports that we can use on our P organ. Reduce stamina consumption from dash. Or lower stamina consumption of all actions when pulse cells are discharged. That makes me think all pulse cells have to be discharged. I'd probably rather have more pulse cell recovery. Oh, we didn't have a quartz after all. How much more do we need to level up, though?
I'll use my power.
We need 4,967. It's like 1,300 more. But we left our ergo on the stairs. That's fine. We don't need a level. We don't need to activate our P organ. We should be able to get this guy. At least with the Phantom, we definitely can. I think he says silly. Not Ollie or whatever I thought it was. Okay. Okay, just like I planned, nothing almost went wrong. This is why he was, like, begging us to stay a good boy, huh? It wasn't because he was worried about us going feral like the other puppets. He was worried about us going feral like this guy. Grand Covenant bind us something something. I'm gonna see if we have a facial expression. Because it shows us at some point during one of those cutscenes. I wonder if we react. Ow. Okay, we got him. Never mind. I forgot about that part. Okay, that one was hard for some reason. Ghost of Tsushima is $60. If people stick to their guns on the PSN thing. Yeah, that's a good point. Or we could see Sony decide they would rather sell it for $60 without PSN. Yeah, we aren't the problem, you are. We aren't the problem, it's specifically the countries that we don't operate PSN in. They're the problem. Yeah, the Pope isn't allowed to hell dive. He can only play his one other video game, Undertale. I don't even know if the Pope's changed since then, to be honest. Please pay attention to the Phantom again. Right, the back. Not the back. Move. Ah, no! It's just us now. And he is gonna kick my ass. Just buy it and be honest when you make the account with, Yeah, it blocks you. And apparently, if you use a VPN or something to make an account, and they find out that you lied, they can ban your account. Which, oh, okay, I'll just make another account then, since I don't care about PSN. Except you have to link it to your Steam. And also, the whole thing could have been resolved if they just didn't require PSN in the first place. I really don't like that he's up here. Maybe it's great that he's up here? It's terrible that he's up here. I'm confident we can get him within the next 18 attempts. We've got a Scythe 2 this time. We can't lose. Okay. Yeah, there's no objectively good company in general. I can agree to that one. There are neutral companies. But you gotta look at them, like, in the moment. Oh yeah, if you step in that for like a second, you are super on fire. Like, super on fire. Like, still on fire, on fire. Jeez. Now, you can be a fan of, like, developers, right? As long as you're also, like, willing to have a degree of separation that, yeah, by the time they're selling a product, it's not just developer decisions at play anymore. And I say developers like development teams and individual developers, not like Square. Square's a producer. That has developers in it. Okay. I'm glad you came back, buddy. I think that's what he said. Gearbox, I'm not sure which ones they've done. Oh, Borderlands, okay. Make a Mad Max licensed game. Oh yeah, that happens more than you'd expect, right? I wouldn't have guessed, honestly. They really made it their own, huh? Apparently Devil May Cry was supposed to be a Resident Evil game, as the story goes. I've also heard Silent Hill was supposed to be a knockoff Resident Evil game. And then they ended up taking it in another direction. Please, thank you. Okay, now let me actually do it. Okay, that's gonna make all the difference. Just you watch. Okay. Not exactly. Yeah, if I had actually ever played Borderlands, maybe it would be more obvious. I have played 2 screens of Sweet Home. I didn't realize there was a connection there. Is Sweet Home the one where you've got a party of characters that you travel around a mansion with? Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it already. You travel around a mansion with them. Picking up items in order to, like, basically solve puzzles. And then if a... Yeah, it was an RPG, right? And then if a party member died, you would lose them permanently. Along with their special skill, whatever that might have been. Borderlands 1 is skippable unless you really want the full experience. Get shot in the face. Okay, now if we can distract him so that we can... L1 and up. Yeah, there we go. Puppets don't like the electricity. And this guy's totally a puppet and nothing more. Unlike me. I'm a puppet who's a good boy who listens to daddy. Oh, am I allowed to say close to that? I didn't realize Star Wars started out slow only for sci-fi fans. I still haven't seen the first Star Wars all the way through. I was really little when they came out. Let's not engage with him while he's up there. Maybe that's why I never really paid attention, because they were played in my household. But I did not give any attention to Star Wars when I was a kid. Oh, sorry, I put my controller down for a second. I mean, I rested my elbows on the table for a second. It's a shame we could have bonded with Star Wars. We managed to bond with Pokemon instead. Oh, man, I don't know if I'm gonna get this. To be fair, a lot of older movies are slower, which makes sense, you know? They weren't meant to be like background noise quite as much. Or rather, they didn't have to compete for your attention as much, I guess. You're going to watch a movie, you were going out for like a day of leisure. Oh, my grandma used to watch Westerns constantly. I didn't get that too much. Thankfully, we were both into Beyond Belief. So we still had something to watch. Also played a ton of Sonic 2 with her, actually. So I got to have the little sibling experience with my grandma. Okay, please don't. I was concerned that I had gone under the map. This isn't gonna be the one, guys. I don't have hope. And that's another thing. We used to be much less uptight about low-key stealing everyone else's idea. Okay, you know what? Maybe this is the one. Which there's degrees of knockoff, is all I'm saying. People talk about how Lion King is basically a retelling of Hamlet, which is fair. And Star Wars is like, I can't remember, it's some kind of samurai movie, right? Oh, that was so lucky. Oh, this is the one after all. Maybe this is what freedom feels like. Thanks, Carlo? We can wear his shirt.
Incredible! You defeated the king! I gotta think the puppets will have changed too, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Let's go backstage.
Only one way to find out. He was totally the one controlling all the puppets. Oh yeah, also Kimba. Didn't, I'm gonna sound really stupid. I used to know who Simba's voice actor was. But I think they said something recently like, oh yeah, when I was working on that, they actually said, I actually thought it was like a Kimba the White Lion official tie-in type thing.
I'm glad you're safe. I was so scared I would lose my precious son.
Oh yeah, your precious one,
It's
as opposed
risky
to
for
the
me
other one.
Just being out here. Fortunately, you didn't need my help. I'm so proud that I got to see my son defeat the king.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully the lesser puppets will die down soon. Now that the king is dead, the puppets have no leader, no direction. But the curse of the petrification disease still lingers. It's
I don't buy it for 1 second.
I know where you should go now. The Grand Exhibition. Rumors say the alchemists there have developed a cure. As a man of invention, I'm skeptical of the alchemists, both their science and their motives. But they may be the city's last hope. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful. If it will help Antonia and the others, it's worth exploring. Go to the Grand Exhibition and see what you can find.
Oh, and just like that, our maximum number of pulse cells has increased. We will absolutely go to the Grand Exhibition and see what we can find. After a little celebratory level up. We are not going to talk to all these people.
Antonia's condition is getting worse.
Oh, that's
I
unfortunate.
knew it would come to this. The petrification disease locks
I didn't
people
realize that's what
inside
she
a
had.
cage, inside their own bodies. We're all safe, thanks to her sacrifice. But I wish for a miracle to save everyone. Me as well.
I am like terrible with names and faces, unfortunately. Better with
I'll use
names.
my power to help you.
I used to think I was a little face blind before I actually got a job where I had to see people face to face all the time. But yet, pretty much until I was 18, I couldn't tell one actor from another at all. We can have 2 points of capacity. I'm not sure if that's worth it, though. Oh, yeah, I can... The middle kid wasn't the main character, was it? I'll pump technique. We'll even eat a couple rocks and grab another one, I think. Oh no, Home Improvement. I was thinking, for some reason, Malcolm in the Middle.
I'll use my power to...
Oh man, I can't even remember what the kids in Home Improvement looked like. I gotta eat, like, 2 more rocks. We are wrapping up, by the way, and just like basically as soon as I finish this level up, I'm gonna start looking out for people that I can drop you guys off at. Okay, now technique is starting to wind down, but we still get full effects from motivity. See, I do it now so that when we start next time, I'm not running around with a full sack of Ergo ready to drop it on the ground and lose it somewhere. Fortunately, it looks like I don't actually have any good raid targets live right now. Except... nah, it's best not to. So I'll just have to say goodbye to you here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, as long as you